Hello and welcome to what is the first video of FIFA 23, and as you can see, completely different loading screen. I'm kind of liking this look. It's good. I'll see how it changes through the game. This is the first team of the week. As you see, team of the week number 1, headliners being the 92 Kevin De Bruyne and the 90 Son. Immobile and Valverde get decent cards to start with as well. We packed a couple of them, but they are the lower rated ones so far. So we're going to see what is new today. There's one player SBC been released so far, so we'll have a look at that. But we'll have a look just to see what is new. Obviously, there is a whole load of new starter stuff within the game. Events-wise, obviously the events tab hasn't been touched yet. It was only released. The game was only released late last night. So all in all, it's been up and running. Well, up and running for most for 18 hours in total, depending on which version you've got. This is the first season. Obviously, starts with a load of loan players, coin boosts, and tifos, that kind of thing. Through to a couple of packs, more aesthetic stuff for your stadium. A couple of players at the 82 rated mark, not hugely important players, but obviously you can start the theme about which squads you start to build towards. Then some better packs over here, rare gold ones and premium gold players. And now towards the end, you've obviously got more themes, more tifos, more packs, mega pack there, some couple of badges. That Gene one looks good, actually I might have that. And then 84 rated players at the end, obviously. There is a whole load of objectives and milestones, so I'm not going to go through them all because that would take a long time. So, so daily objectives seem to have stayed exactly the same from the last version of FIFA. They are entirely normal. Early access just basically says go and play different games, different styles, and just try out the different game modes, obviously with the rare election players pack and the different packs for each individual section. The completest one, purchase power, which I haven't done yet, is just buy players, get on with the thing, get involved in the transfer market and get interacting with other users. This, I think, is new today, Ted Lasso story. Obviously, Ted Lasso is a football-based comedy / soap opera. I'm not exactly sure how you clarify it. About an American coach in England, much like Jesse Marsh at Leeds, but these are... the club is AFC Richmond. You get a pack for that. Oh, lots of bronze packs, basically. So we score a goal of in any match type to get the badge. Then we equip the badge, purchase 3 items for the transfer market, and play a rivals match with the crest. So very easy gold packs there. If you want to do that, if you're a fan of the show, the normal stuff here: play online, squad battles, friendlies, command and conquer, co-op and conquer, live friendlies, rivals, etc., etc., etc. And then the normal transfer market stuff. Milestones, I have a couple to redeem. I've scored with a cross, so I get that. What am I short of here? Win a match of professional squad battles. I haven't done any proper squad battles yet. So yes, there's the normal finishing mastery. Scored 2 goals in 10 matches. Score a goal with a bicycle kick. We had a similar one to this in the last one, so that may prove difficult. We'll see how it goes. It doesn't specify how, as in what game type. So literally we could do it in beginner mode. So that's what we're going to be trying for that. Obviously we need a player who can do it first, so that's the main thing. Finesse goals, free kick. Scored 200 goals with players rated 80+. Volleyed the same normal stuff that we've got before. Other vanity sections as well, all for different tifos, aesthetic trophies, just basically stadium stuff. So if you want to make your stadium prettier, that's what it's there for. With the last one, Vanity Acquisition 4, obviously it gives you a tifo pack, extra large tifo pack for the different part of the stadium, 2 stick banner pack, and the lawnmower pack for your fancy grass work on the pitch. Transfer Market Premium is just a trophy rather than packs, and then you've got all this other stuff going down here as well for SBCs completion. Moments Mastery is a new section within FIFA. I'm not going to go into that right now because there's a whole load of stuff going on there. Basically, it just seems like if you're new to FIFA, you should try this before you play the game. This will help you get familiar with the controls, get involved in how to attack, defend, get used to the actual dynamics, the way that the game works, essentially. If you've played FIFA before, which most players have, I would assume, it's going to be something that you can rattle through fairly quickly. I found it's fairly easy so far, but I'm only on the beginner level, so that's probably why. More stadium developments, more squad battles mastery, all the stuff that we've seen in previous FIFAs. The standard bronze squad stuff was there last time. Silver squad there was last time. Assist mastery, I've just completed one of these, 25 with midfielders. So it's cool. We get a random trophy that I will never probably use. The whole graphics, the whole dynamic, the giving of trophies and rewards and cards and things like that, it reminds me of an older FIFA. I'm not sure which one it is, maybe 18 or 19. It's just that the style reminded me of that initially. Whether I'm accurate or not with that, I'm not sure, but that's what I've found so far. I have FIFA points on this game because I got the ultimate version, so it rewards you with 4,600 FIFA points, which is useful for drafts because you can work through that and get more rewards than just buying packs, and that is the route I'm taking with that. And then we've got first own successes, so it's a whole load of other stuff within the game. There's basically the same kind of thing as we had before. And then Foundations is Foundations. Again, that's really new stuff, so I'm going to skip past that. But essentially, if you're new to the game and getting involved, then there is a whole lot of stuff there for you to do. You are not going to be bored in the beginning part. You may rattle through it fairly quickly. It may take, some parts may take longer, but essentially if you look through what's there, then you can work out a way to get through stuff basically pretty quickly and get some decent rewards out of it. Now, whether it's worth holding on to those rewards for the time being until the team of the one to watch promo starts in on Friday. Also, this is a different dynamic to the pack opening thing. The card number, as in the rating of the player, rises up like some sort of game machine, which is quite cool. I quite like the way that that's done. And I imagine Firmino... Oh, there you go. Firmino is cheap as chips. 83 for 2,000 coins. Which shows you where the market is at the moment. Things are relatively affordable. Got position modifier, which are different to previous FIFA. So essentially, position modifier is just... You can change the position of a player. But if I look at a player... Let's go back to these ones here, sorry. If you... There we go. If we move over, as you can see, Firmino can change from... At the moment, he's a centre forward. He can become a striker. And Biragi, as a left back, can become a left wing back. Tapia, as a central defensive midfielder, can become a centre midfielder, and so on. Position changes just apply one position change. They don't necessarily... There's just one generic card for all position changes. You're not looking for a specific striker to centre forward card. You've just got a generic one overall. So that's good, I think. And it should keep the prices of the actual position changes down quite low. We've not got the silver preview pack. But we do have bronze pack. And that's how it's all good there. And obviously my... Premium Gold Pack wasn't worth the money there. We do have Premium Gold Players Packs. As you can see, pack probabilities are still there, which is a good thing. No promo preview packs, which is something that I thought they might bring into this one. They are obviously not yet. So, Di Maria is the first SBC of this FIFA. It's a decent card. It's a one to watch. It's got the same one to watch-ish design that we've got in previous ones. The colours have changed slightly. And to be honest, it's a decent card. As you can see, its preferred position is right wing. Alternative position is right mid. And that's the card. The colours have changed slightly somewhat. The lower green colour has changed a little bit, which I noticed straight off the bat. But you can see there, the agility 91 is a lot brighter green than the balance of 75 and the stamina 74, for example. But yeah, the traits are all there. The normal ones you'd expect him to have: flair and outside of foot shot trait. And this 84 Di Maria is a 83 with one Juventus. Oops, there we go. I haven't looked at this before, you can tell. 183 with one Juventus playing his starting lineup. No chemistry requirements due to the way that chemistry now works in the game. They're adjusting that, I believe. Sorry, it's been adjusted so that they're not in SBCs like this. One Serie A player in your starting 11 and an 84 rated squad there with 2 packs back as well. So that's good. People can get involved in that. I've favoured the hybrid nations and leagues and things because I haven't worked through them yet. Other than that, we have an early access upgrade, which is back, which is basically putting in 6 common golds and getting 178 or higher rated player back, which is a fairly easy thing to do. Obviously, it helps if you're new to the game. If you've literally just loaded it up, then going through the objectives and milestones and just doing the ones you can do quickly will get you some cards to put into this to get some of the better players. Hopefully, that's the idea with these things. You put cards in, you get cards out, and hope that you get lucky with one of the higher rated ones that you want. I am actually wondering. I think the one at the bottom of the card there is how many owners. So this one, yeah. So that just signifies that he is a first owner card, which is a good way to look at it so you don't have to click in and check. So Henri is their first owner card there, and Marty I got off the transfer market. There's one way to look at these things. I've missed one here. We've got any non-main league ones. So not one of the main 5 leagues. Nothing there, nothing there. There we go, Spain 2. So, as I say, chemistry doesn't count. We can submit that straight away. And that goes in. That's repeatable 4 times. Yesterday, I managed to get a Trent Alexander-Arnold, so an 87 rated card from putting in 6 commons is pretty decent. Early access challenge is about rare rated cards. 11 rare cards with 22 chemistry. So the chemistry is different. I'm not going to explain in this video because it's slightly more complicated. To be honest, it's easier working through and trying to work it out yourself. These normal ones here are back, the gold and silver and bronze as we've had before. So it doesn't look like any new content today specifically, although we do have the Di Maria SPC, which was released this time yesterday. I saw on the web app, but unfortunately didn't have access to that at the time. 2 rare gold packs, so we'll open both of these up and then I will end the video there. I'll follow up with some other videos about specific bits, particularly the the overhead kick goal challenge part of the objective, which I've got to do first, which is the difficult thing. What do we have here? So the rating card goes up, and we have Ndidi of Leicester. It's an 84 rated card. We've got the gel or the water rising up, and then the reveal of the card. I quite like the dynamic, to be honest. And we've got Adams. Is he tradable as a duplicate? He is. So the whole transfer list bit works exactly the same as normal. And there was an issue originally where you were only allowed 30 players on your transfer list. To be honest, I think that must have been fixed because I'm not getting that message anymore. I think that was just with the app. So what is this? Is that a Cater? Yes, it is. He is 81 this year, stats wise, and I think he's roughly got a very similar card to one that he had last year. So there we go. An 81 rated card for 6 gold commons is not too bad. Right, well in there, as there's no cards added today, the Ted Lasso content is there. Other than that, we're all good. Yeah, this is going to be the first of daily content, hopefully. Although, from next week, I am away for 2 weeks. So as much as I would love to update the content daily, unfortunately, it's just going to be a 2-week break. So yeah, as you can see there, yeah, chemistry for a card will only be gained but when the player is played in the correct position. So if I show you the squad I've got down here at the moment, if I took... So all these players have chemistry at the moment because you can see the blue dots in the left-hand corner below the card. If I take Trent and put him on left wing, those dots become an exclamation point, which means the player is played out of position and therefore the chemistry doesn't get added up to him. So chemistry on the left-hand side, you can see 27 out of 33. And by swapping these two over, as you see, it shows +6 total. Both of these players go back into the fact that they are now eligible for chemistry, so the dots appear. And the same happens if I swap Sunku and Henderson, etc. Same applies for fullbacks in centre-back positions. As you see there with Zinchenko and Fofana. That's just the way it is. But yeah, it's best if you get involved, have a look through it. Some of the objectives and milestones that you do, the foundation stuff, does relate to chemistry, building squads and putting players together. So it's always good to have a look through that, and then you can see how the chemistry works from there. Essentially, if you play players in the correct position, all from the same league, you will have a full chemistry squad. If you start to mix it up with players from different leagues, players from different nationality, then the chemistry can start to get more complicated and players will be slightly off-chem, which will just mean that they perform slightly not to their maximum to that extent. So we'll end it there. First video, I've waffled an awful lot. There's not a lot of new content. There's just a whole lot of stuff that's released with the first edition of the game this time round. So there we go. We'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. Appreciate that. Hopefully we'll get some good content in FIFA, new ideas. There's a lot of talk on Twitter about the people complaining about the chemistry, the fact that it's just different, whether it's the fact that it's different or whether the fact that it's fundamentally not as good as the previous version. It's difficult to tell because people are so used to the old way that it worked, whether that way. Personally, for me, I think I fall into that category as well as preferring the old one. But to be honest, we're less than a day into this version, so I've got to give it time to actually get used to actually playing it with this style. Other than that, we'll end it there. As I said, I've talked too much, so we'll stop there. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hopefully you'll join me in future videos for this game. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.